Hi, I'm Richard Karn, and you may have seen me on TV talking about the world's #1 expandable garden hose. Well, the brand new Pocket Hose Copperhead with Pocket Pivot is here, and it's a total game changer. Old-fashioned hoses get kinks and creases at the spigot, but the Copperhead's Pocket Pivot swivels 360 degrees for full water flow and freedom to water with ease all around your home. When you're all done, this rust-proof anti-burst hose shrinks back down to pocket size for effortless handling and tidy storage. Plus, your super light and ultra-durable Pocket Hose Copperhead is backed with a 10-year warranty. What could be better than that? I'll tell you what, an exciting exclusive offer just for you.
For a limited time, you can get a free Pocket Pivot and their 10-pattern sprayer with the purchase of any size Copperhead hose. Just go to getcopperhead.com. That's getcopperhead.com for your 2 free gifts with purchase. Getcopperhead.com.
Welcome to Car Con Carne. I'm James Van Osdell. The sun is out. I love this. It's a Sunday here in Palatine. It is just a beautiful day to be out and about. And before I get to the show, and there's a lot of show on the way right now, and before I get to the sponsors, I hope the sponsors are understanding. I want to mention Car Con Carne is nominated for Best Music Podcast in Chicago, part of the Chicago Reader's Best of 2022 survey. Voting stops the 15th, I think. Go to the Chicago Reader's website, chicagoreader.com/best, and cast your vote for Car Con Carne. Please, I would love your support. All right, that out of the way. Yes, it's lovely outside right now. It's beautiful out. It is a perfect day to be in Palatine. However, it's not necessarily the way things will stay. We know better living in the Midwest. We know that the weather will take a turn, and when it does, we'll see the worst of it. Our homes, for our homeowners, our homes will get battered and beaten up by the elements, and spring will only make things worse. Now, if this applies to you, if you're a homeowner and your gutters, windows, and doors have taken a beating from winds and hail, you need to talk to my friends at Suburban Roofing and Siding. They'll give you a free 9-point inspection of your property exterior before you have to call the insurance company. You may have damages that qualify you for a replacement through your insurance. My guys will help you figure that out. Let them assess any damages you may have and walk you through the steps of a claim, hassle-free. They're an accredited member of the Better Business Bureau with an A+ rating, and all their contractors are licensed, bonded, and insured. They also use the highest quality materials available to you at no additional charge. Call 224-677-6149 or visit them at suburbanroofingandsiding.com. Car Con Carne also brought to you by a book. Reading is fundamental. Here we go. It's a book, 90 Days in the 90s, written by Andy Fry. I love this book. It's a fiction book, and if I know that a lot of people who watch or listen to Car Con Carne are from the Chicago area. If that includes you, you're going to dig what's inside 90 Days in the 90s. It's a trip back. It's a nostalgic trip back to the 1990s in Chicago, specifically the Chicago music scene. Who wouldn't want to go back? There are moments I want to go back. My guest today, who I'm about to introduce, may want to go back. Darby, the record store owner, who is the lead character of this book, does go back. And the question is, should she stay there? 90 Days in the 90s, great reading. Like I said, the weather's going to turn eventually. When you're snowed in or when it gets too cold to go back outside, here's a book for you to snuggle up with. Go to 90daysinthe90s.com.
It's Car Con Carne. Let's eat in the car. It's Car Con Carne. And now here's the star of our show, James Van Osdell.
Welcome to Car Con Carne. It is gorgeous outside. To my right, if you're watching this on Facebook or the YouTube, that is Greg Gaardbo. He is the owner, the operator of the restaurant we're at today in Palatine. It is PINK'S Shrimp and Oysters, 773 North Quentin Road in Palatine, open Wednesday through Sunday. You just opened this place, right?
A week ago Wednesday.
A week ago Wednesday.
Yeah.
And no sooner does Greg show up in the car than a giant plate of seafood arrives.
All right, thank you. Wow. Thank you.
I haven't even told you who's in the back seat yet.
All right.
In the back seat, it is LOTEC, Land of the El Caminos. We'll get to them in a second, but first, what on earth is this?
This is what's called our 773. So this is a fried assortment.
And for LOTEC in the back seat, what he means is 7-7 tree?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Wow, this smells divine.
It really does.
All right, so I'm looking at fried shrimp.
Fried shrimp. We have frog
Pickle?
legs. No, those are peppers.
No way.
Yep.
Frito Misty.
We
Love
have
it.
clams, oysters. Yeah, and shrimp
All right, where are the frog legs?
underneath here.
I'm dying to try this.
That
Yeah,
looks
they're
incredible,
delicious.
man.
Okay, so LOTEC's in the back seat. I could barely get that out before the food came. Greg is in the front seat. Let's eat and talk about this place. We've officially hit the ground running with this
Yeah,
episode.
I'm gonna slide it in the back.
Yeah,
you
please.
guys.
Goodness,
Here
I
you
don't
go.
even know how
Danny,
to-
you gotta.
I can't even.
I'll hold it. I'll hold it.
Danny's got it.
Wow. Let's.
So, Greg, for astute Car Con Carne listeners
Yeah.
or viewers, Greg has been on this podcast before. You are also the proprietor of Chicago Culinary Kitchen, one of the finest places to visit in the northwest suburbs. I love Chicago Culinary Kitchen. Where did the idea for this concept come from?
We had this place, and once we moved Chicago Culinary Kitchen, and it was empty here, and then it was during COVID, and it was like, okay, what do we do with this place?
We have bourbon cocktail.
Thank
and
you.
white cocktail.
Thank you.
Thank
Take
you.
those.
Two different kind of cocktail sauces?
Yes,
Oh my god.
that's the horseradish.
Oh, I
white,
love that.
white, and then this is
Okay,
the
got
red.
it, will you? Thank you so much.
Will the horseradish hurt us?
Plate or?
No,
Okay.
I have one that will hurt you.
Okay. So you're talking about COVID. You had to do something with the space.
can you grab
There's
this?
Christina,
Grab that.
co-owner.
Yeah.
Grab the
So
plate.
we had to do something with the space, and it was sitting here empty, and I'm like, I don't know.
I really don't want to spill this.
We came up with the seafood idea because there is no seafood around here whatsoever. So
I take your word for it. When you said that you were doing this, I thought, oh, that's brilliant. Because I don't think of Palatine for...
no,
I don't think of the Midwest, really, for great seafood places.
no, not at all. I mean, we brought different products here that you wouldn't see. Like New Orleans grilled oysters. All that kind of stuff.
okay.
A lot of that stuff growing up. I took still from Chicago too. Remember, the half shell in the city.
Little pepper
Yeah,
on
over
it.
like by Diversity?
Yeah. So I mean, we used to go there all the time. I love that place. So that's where so they have the 32 pointer. That's their seafood platter. So I just made the 773.
773. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, what do you think? LOTEC's in the
Oh,
back just
man.
going to town on
so
this.
good.
Loving it.
Oh my god.
Amazing. Awesome.
So good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I was able to capture it on camera. Sean's eyes literally rolled in the back of his head as he was eating this. That was like the most blissed out, orgasmic face he could
It
have
is
made.
so.
Yeah.
Well, no,
It's so good.
I'm fully embarrassed. Thank you.
We played the show last night and maybe had a couple drinks. So this is.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good.
Is it good hangover food?
Oh my
sure
god.
it is.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
This
fried
is-
food. Who am I
this is
kidding?
Perfect.
Yeah, LOTEC just did their record release for Squares last night at Phyllis's Musical Inn as we're recording this. All right, what's standing out for you guys? Are you just a little bit of everything? All tastes good?
Everything's great.
Shrimp,
I
and
love
then I
that.
had
And
oyster.
Oh my god.
The batter is
With
amazing.
the pepper.
Let's talk about the batter.
Really great.
What do you do with the batter?
So this is a dry, wet, dry breading that we put on here.
Nice.
But this is we get a proprietary breading for us made. So then, that's what goes on there. Then
I love the fact that you have peppers in here.
Yeah.
It's
That's a
so
good mix.
key. Like
Yeah. It's
Well,
hot.
think-
It's hot too.
The acidity.
the acid, right? The
Yeah.
acid helps break
Yes.
up whatever. I mean, not that there's a lot of there is fat from all the fried food, but yes, so
So
it helps to
good.
break it up. Yeah.
And that's Dan from LOTEC chiming in on the food.
I like food.
Did you look at this, Greg, as kind of like a challenge? Like you kind of built your hill with Chicago Culinary Kitchen. You thought, I want to try something. Like, was this like a challenge to yourself?
It wasn't a challenge. Well, the challenge is getting something started. It takes getting a restaurant going for the first time is a lot of effort to, to get to the finish line or actually get to the start line. So but we built this during some of the crappier time after COVID. So and then here we are today. It's been going really well.
And again, you just opened the place.
Yeah.
And I walked in here on a Sunday. Tables are full. I love the bar setup. Mm-hmm. In fact, the bar is the first thing I noticed when I walked in.
Right.
That's no accident.
We didn't have a bar before.
I love it. All right, guys, you gotta let me try this.
get in
I'm
there.
listening to you
There's more
chew on
coming.
microphone. There's more coming.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
sharing it? Okay.
We're supposed to share with you.
I haven't had a frog leg in a million years.
That's that guy right there.
Right here.
Yeah, and these clam strips are unbelievable.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We
This is
pass
the
those
horseradish.
Yep.
paper towels
luck with
back
that.
here.
Thanks, Greg.
Yeah.
Frog leg.
Leg it up.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Oh boy. I'm scared.
Grab this.
Yeah.
That's all right. I'll take the oysters too.
Oh, we're having oysters?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So these are our Thai
Hang on.
Thai salmon bites here.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Those red peppers are screaming danger. Oh God, I love salmon. That looks wonderful.
Don't be shy.
I'm gonna beat the band. I'm gonna just use my fingers here. First dibs. Thai salmon bite.
Oh wow.
Looks
So
incredible.
by saying Thai, this is gonna be hot, right?
No. It's just there's a fish sauce below. So if you dip that in the sauce, it's really good as well.
That's delicious. All right, send those back. I'm digging the
boy.
frog leg.
Kinda, you're in charge of this.
And you guys are right. This breading is fantastic.
So good, man. Phenomenal.
Spacious car.
And yeah, there are some tricky maneuvers you have to hit in the backseat. The frog legs are really juicy.
Yeah, we brine those
How long do you brine them for?
overnight.
Love it. Mm-hmm. I haven't had frog legs in forever because once you have bad frog legs, you don't want to go back to the well. These are great.
You guys are lucky it's February out, because last time we were here, remember, it was
Cold.
It would no. You don't want to be in this car with 5 dudes and it's 90 outside.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I think the camera actually overheated last time.
it did. It was a weird, very hot day.
Oh, this fish sauce is really amazing.
Right?
No, it's
Wow.
So you talked about
salmon is
the proprietary breading. Where do you source all the seafood from?
Our seafood comes from Supreme Lobster, so
Oh,
that
right.
that comes in daily for us.
Right by where we grew up.
Yeah,
Right by Elmhurst.
Villa Park, right?
Yep.
yeah. Great partner of ours.
Yeah, I love that place.
The salmon is
Yeah, dynamite.
so good, man.
I'm getting a little bit of the heat with the frog legs too.
Love it. Delicious.
It kind of sneaks up on you, but it's perfect. Oh, these are great.
Greg, you got it dialed in, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you also have hush puppies, which is a pretty standard thing for a seafood place. What do you do that's different?
So we'll add a corn, a jalapeno, and onion mixture to it as well. I think that works.
The jalapeno is essential.
You know, but it doesn't add any heat,
right.
really. It just adds a little bit of flavor. Because there's, I don't want to say no seeds, but it's just all flavor. They got the paper towel.
Yeah, I was going to say, who's hoarding the paper towels?
I do.
Oh, hold on.
LOTEC.
We'll,
Looking at you.
that's right. We like to keep it clean.
And they are clearly hoarding the 773.
We could-
Actually, they're hoarding everything.
It's all right. They'll
Here,
tap
you
out.
want,
James, come on, get in there, buddy.
Yeah.
Come on.
James,
I-
you
could
want
I-
some salmon?
Quite frankly, I will. If you don't
I know.
take it from me,
Take it back. Here
I'll
come the
eat the
oysters.
whole thing.
Oh my God. How are we gonna do this?
Dishes you guys
Okay,
want to dispense of?
what do you have in the back now?
Oh, man.
We're still-
oyster.
Good, All right,
thank
cool.
you.
You guys enjoy.
Are we going to need more forks for this, or you just do them straight from the shell?
You shoot them.
Oh
Slow
yeah,
down.
shoot them. Oh
Give
yeah.
me the lemon and the hot
All right, tell me about the
sauce.
oysters.
East
Where
Coast,
are these from? Okay.
East Coast, West Coast. So we have Bosus and Pink Moons. These are the Pink Moons. These are the Bosus. It's weird. Half the people will like these more than half the people will like these more.
Well, what's the difference?
One could be sweeter. One's more briny.
Yeah, West Coast is usually bigger and sweeter, right?
Yeah,
And the
but these
brinier
little
East
ones are
Coast.
really nice. So then you have the mignette, and then you have the cocktail sauce here as well.
I know oysters.
I mean, I actually think, James, we just go very.
Little lemon.
Yep, very. We keep it super simple.
Keep it clean.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Okay.
They're an aphrodisiac, guys, so just be careful.
They really are.
Okay?
Cheers.
Yeah, we're really in tight quarters here.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Right.
That's perfect.
This is the pink. This is off one of my favorite oysters.
Oh, that is perfect.
Right.
All right, you guys need to wait.
Yeah, from Maine or something.
Yeah, I mean,
Lemon us
just,
up.
you know,
Lemon up
You
two
want-
more.
These are the.
Yeah, let's try the other ones.
Okay.
And oh my goodness, this metal tray is so cold. Thank you, sir.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's gonna be trickier to shoot.
A little bit different. A little bit saltier, right?
I'll let you know.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like those a lot. All right, let me know if you guys can handle these.
I think we get. I think we need to do a
trade?
trade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Coming
The
in.
saltiness really came through towards the end there. Hang on one second.
Switch. I can take this. She'll take
Thank you,
that.
sir.
Nice grab.
All right.
Now, which are Greg?
The pink moons are those on the left. I mean, on the right, and the Bosus are on the left.
Now, when we pull up, in fact, right in front of the car, it says home of the soon-to-be famous grilled oysters. What are you doing there?
So we do the grilled oysters. Those are coming out next. We do the grilled oysters next. Those are coming out. Basically, we did an overnight trip to New Orleans, and we went to every single oyster house that there was there, and we basically disassembled everything what we liked from it, what we didn't like, and then we brought it here.
You just reverse engineered?
Yeah, we just reverse engineered. We're all about like reverse engineering. It's not what we like sometimes; it's what we dislike. It's like, okay, I don't want to do this, this, and this. So how can we do this better then? So that's what we did with the grilled oysters. And where the hell I can't tell you where you can get a grilled oyster within 20
Not in this
miles.
area.
No.
What I like about all this food we're talking about right now, especially oysters, but also the 773, it's the social aspect.
Yes.
I like food where you share and everyone's kind of talking about what they're eating. That to me, it's why I like sushi. It's because everyone can kind of grab a piece and talk about what they like and don't like and keep it coming. That's kind of what we're looking at here. We can all kind of dig in. Oh, I like the frog legs. Have you tried the pepper? Oh my God, these oysters are amazing.
And that's kind of how Chicago Culinary Kitchen is too. Is it's communal. That's why we made the communal tables. That you have to actually sit next to somebody, and have a conversation. That's why we don't have TVs either.
Kill that last one.
I agree. TVs kill it.
I hate TVs.
I'm completely with you.
Yes.
And it's the easiest way to zone out of a conversation.
We have our soon-to-be famous grilled oysters with cocktail sauce.
Thank you, darling.
Wow.
I'll give that one to you.
Hey, Greg, I think we could probably give her the
Yep.
oyster tray.
And I can give you this one too.
Everything you don't need.
Thank you so much.
These are the soon-to-be famous. Let's just call them famous right now.
Thank you very much.
They are here. I'll send those in the back.
wow.
for you guys.
Okay.
Shit.
Holy cow.
These look
You weren't kidding, James.
unbelievable,
The
man.
amount of food.
All right, so tell me about the grilled oysters. These are inspired from a trip to New Orleans.
These are basically between Drago's and Acme. This is what they're serving there.
So do you shoot these too?
No, you got to
These are-
actually pick them with the fork because the oyster is still stuck to the
Right,
bottom.
I'm going to use my finger just because
Yeah.
we have one fork here. That's too hot to pick.
Yeah, no, take the fork. I got it for you.
I'll hold it.
Careful.
If you want to get a fork on it.
Oh my God, these are so hot because they're freshly grilled.
Oh, that is hot as hell.
Yep.
Need a fork, Sean?
I do. Please.
All right.
That might be my
Give them
favorite
that
thing so
fork.
far.
Did you just go from 6 to 12?
Yeah, that was great. Oh wow. I'm
Greg,
stealing
these
one
are
more.
phenomenal.
Thank you.
I'm stealing one more.
Okay, have as many as you want. There's
Really,
lots of
really
them.
good. Oh my God.
These grilled oysters are just,
Dynamite.
they're a
man.
poem.
Again, I can't say enough how spacious this
And
car
that
is.
real taste is just, that char to it is delicious.
Oh, wow.
So good.
All right, do you guys have a fork back there? You can.
We got it. We're
Yeah.
all forked
No,
up.
he needs one.
Oh, you need a fork?
Oh, you need
No,
a
no,
fork?
I have one. I want to know if you have
Oh,
one.
yeah, no,
we're good.
We're forked.
And you have grilled oysters back there?
Yeah.
We're
All right,
forking
Greg, I hate
great.
to make you. You can
Go.
put that on the dashboard.
No, keep going. These are little snacks.
These are.
So good.
These are
Yeah, the char is really nice.
Super nice.
All right, set it down. I don't want you to have to hold it. Wow. And just subtly flavored because the oysters are super flavorful.
Yeah. Those are Blue Points.
Whoa.
And what kind of cheese is that?
I think there's pecorino and
that's it.
yeah. And maybe some parm in there, so there's some seasoning as well.
It's delicious.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm still going back to the salmon back here, which is really.
Oh yeah, I forgot
So
there's salmon
good.
in the car. Holy.
So good.
The salmon is really.
Now you do sandwiches too. Like we're doing like what you might
Po' boys,
expect.
yep.
Yeah. Talk to me about po' boys. Was this another like result of going to New Orleans?
Yeah, like literally, like I said, we ate our way through New Orleans. We went there like on a Monday and came back on a Tuesday. And we just,
That's whirlwind.
yeah, it was. I was beat up after that. It was it was a lot of food. I'm not really a New Orleans fan. I mean, the food's good.
It's a lot.
Bourbon Street's a lot.
Yeah, it just
Not
doesn't do anything for me.
exactly.
Like Key West, I like Key West. It's chill. It's fun.
And that's kind of the vibe here.
It is. I mean, I would say this, but there's really no, let's say, food that's coming from Key West. You know what I'm saying? So, but the vibe is there as well. It's fun. It's colorful. It's playful.
So so the sandwiches, the po' boys. Obviously, po' boys are a staple.
Yeah.
And so you've got a fried oyster,
a shrimp, a clam, and then we have the star of the entire show is a lobster roll.
Okay, how do you do that?
We take fresh lobster, put it with butter, and it goes right into the bread. It's that simple.
And I would imagine that would be pretty popular out of the gate.
It is. It's very popular.
Because it feels indulgent. Like, oysters are indulgent too, but when you say I'm going to have a lobster roll, it feels like you're doing something special.
Yeah. And again, where do you get a lobster roll?
Yeah, exactly. So I mentioned that the bar is the first thing you see when we get in here, Greg. What are you doing? Are you doing any like special drinks, or how do you handle it?
So right now, currently, because it's a very tight bar, but we have the two, let's say, call it the juices, the highly boozed juice. So we have the Scorpion and we have the Hemingway.
Scorpion
right now.
Again, very Key West, the Hemingway.
Yes, and next week we'll have another two different ones.
Oh, nice.
To add on there. And then, we have some special beers as well. A lot of Belgiums. I think Belgium goes really well. That crisp Kolsch, goes really nice.
Yeah, we had a Kolsch inside.
You had the
gaffle.
You had the gaffle.
Yeah.
That's
so Kristina, your partner
that's great.
is.
We have lobster rolls, chives.
Oh my!
Lemon.
Thank you, honey. Can you bring some little plates or something? Thank you. All right, you guys do these.
What I was going to say, Kristina, your partner.
Okay.
She's a beer expert.
She's what's called a cicerone.
I couldn't think of the word.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a cicerone. So I'm sure she had a fun time kind of matching the menu too. This looks like trouble, boys.
Oh my!
I would just squeeze a lemon on there, and you go.
All right, LOTEC, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
She's going to
Absolutely.
grab.
I'm so excited
some
about
other
this right
plates.
now.
Okay, I'm going to grab one and send this on back.
Wow, guys.
Wow, guys.
Warming it up.
And we're in this home.
Right?
Like I was saying, not knowing that we'd be getting lobster rolls, this feels indulgent. This is also pork food for
all
sure.
indulgent. It's all
That is
excellent.
just ridiculously good. That bun is.
It's butter and lobster on bread.
Right. How simple can it be?
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude, this is incredible.
Incredible. Oh, here she comes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else I can get you guys?
A hose?
They're definitely gonna need some key lime pie.
We got it. 5?
No. Just we'll cut them into quarters. Little.
I love
This
key
is-
lime.
Holy cow!
Thank you, Greg. This is
You want more?
unbelievably good.
This is delicious.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is.
Yeah, I don't know. When I come back here, I don't know what I'll order. I mean, I can make a case for going all oysters, but this lobster roll is something special.
We definitely get these salmon Thai bites, or whatever it was called.
And we're working on
All the above.
the
Damage.
blackened tuna bites as well. Those are freaking unbelievable.
Oh my God, this lobster roll is out of control.
Yeah, Greg, I want to keep talking to you, but
It's okay. Have a moment.
I'm having my way with this.
We're all having a moment.
I'd imagine the lobster roll is great hangover food. The bread and the butter and
Oh my God,
I
this
can
is
confirm that as being a hungover person.
this is. And watch this, dipping the lobster roll in the Thai
Oh wow!
sauce.
Oh, you're out of control.
Wow! You know what?
and the bread is perfect. It's-
I'm calling the police.
I need a bib.
Is this brioche?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Jesus, Greg.
Those come in daily for us as well.
Wow, man, you really did it.
Yeah. Home run.
And you would never expect a place like this in the middle of freaking
Palatine.
Palatine. I mean, it's one. Let's call it what it is. It's one of the crappiest strip malls that are around.
Yeah, this is not a great one.
No, it's not.
I've
but
seen way worse.
But can I tell you something? As James knows, I mean, we did some really crazy stuff out of this little place.
Oh my
I
God,
mean,
yeah.
the line used to go from here down to the end every Saturday and Sunday because we were only open for 3 hours a day.
Wow.
And it was insanity.
Nice.
And again, the hours here are much different.
Yeah.
11 to 8 Wednesday through Saturday, and then 11 to 7 on Sunday, which is when we're here. Mm-hmm. It's funny, when we started to schedule this, Greg, I thought, we better plan this for earlier in the day, because I was thinking in Chicago Culinary Kitchen terms. I'm like, oh, well, he's going to be closed by the time.
No, but that stays open the same hours.
Oh, really?
James, there's
Yeah.
one half
Yeah,
a sandwich
have a
here.
lobster
Come on, all you, buddy.
Yep.
Get in
serious?
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm dead serious.
Yeah, CCK is open
And
much longer.
I got to say that I loved about your place. It's unassuming when you walk in. It's so nice and comfortable,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
like
Really
you want to
is.
hang out there.
Great
Like,
vibe.
and it's
Good vibe.
That was
Totally.
what I built to make it, to have it just like you're chilled out and you're relaxed. You don't think that you're in.
Yep.
like stepping in another world. I
Actually,
love it.
you're your own worst enemy, because then people won't want to leave and you won't be able to turn tables.
I think we turned 2.5 times yesterday, so that was really good for us. You know.
It's great. Oh my god,
The lobster roll is,
incredible!
it's sweet, like you guys.
Right,
Yeah.
very much so.
This is wonderful. This is absolutely wonderful. So, obviously, you hit the ground running. It helps that you also run Chicago Culinary Kitchen, so you have a bit of a brand in this area.
Here we are. Can I take any plates?
Thanks, darling.
Yes.
Yeah, this one, if you don't mind.
Of course.
What's up,
Good
Bill?
one, too.
Maybe that one?
Yeah. Thank you so much. The food is so incredible, so good.
We'd love to hear that. Thank you so much.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, I can put that up there. All right. The problem is, this is like one bite challenge now.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm up for it.
We'll do that.
Key lime pie.
Wow.
I'm going to get
got
a
it?
great nap.
Yep.
Got the right color.
No napping.
Excuse me.
Great.
Come on,
Cracker
guys,
crust?
get in there.
Of course.
Get a little whipped cream on there.
You guys ready?
Whipped cream.
Ready? Cheers, Greg.
Cheers.
You're the man.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god,
Key lime pie is one of my favorite desserts.
It is one of my
Yeah.
top decadent.
that is incredible.
That is
Wow.
perfect. That is the perfect bite. Wow.
We worked on that. And worked on that until I'm like, nope, it's not tart enough.
Yeah, you gotta have.
I gotta have the tartness. I hate when you go to get key lime pie, you're like, this
sweet.
really doesn't take me there. I need a tart.
So how many guys do you have? How many people do you have working in the kitchen?
4 with me.
It's a lot to get out.
It is. I mean, but when it's busy, you know. But it's a great team back there in that whole kitchen. Like I said, we remodeled. We gutted this entire place from CCK. Everything.
Yeah,
We ripped
it's 100%
everything out of there. We ripped the entire kitchen apart and put a whole new kitchen in there. I don't want to tell you what that cost, but
I can't even imagine.
yeah. Little spaces, but there's a lot of effort and a lot of heart went into here as well.
This is Greg. I didn't have anything I didn't love. I mean,
No. Yeah.
Same.
Oh,
Amazing.
100% delicious across the
Delivering
board.
the goods.
as I told the band before we sat down for this interview, we don't deserve what we're about to get. Like that.
Yeah.
I
That's
had
how
no
good.
idea. You warned us that we were going to get a lot of food, but this is far and beyond.
This is wonderful. Okay, so again, we're at 773 Quentin in Palatine. This is an oasis. Palatine was established in 1888, maybe, and it took this long for something like this to appear in Palatine.
It did.
In Palatine's rich history, it took until 2023 for this to happen.
Nice work. Congratulations.
Nice work.
Yeah.
This is a great date night. It's also, like you guys said, it's a great, like,
One more for you,
Oh, you
James,
got one more.
James.
are you serious?
you'll be forced to eat that. Yeah.
I will never say no. I will never say no to key lime pie. Never.
Cheers.
Or coconut cream pie.
Oh, I love a good coconut cream pie.
Yeah,
So
that's
we also do this frozen
Right
and
on
chocolate dipped.
Ooh.
What?
I'm trying to wrap my head around that. The chocolate with the key lime.
It's really good.
Interesting. Okay.
I bet.
As I was saying, great place for a date night, but like the band LOTEC in the back seat was saying, great place just to come hang.
Yeah.
Just keep the apps coming.
Good vibe.
Just
No, I mean, sometimes Christina and I will go out for dinner, and we don't even hit the main menu. We'll just sit there and just go through apps and just have cocktails and just chill out, you know?
That's the best.
Yeah.
Small plates, sharing.
and it goes back to that communal thing.
Yeah.
I love being able to talk about the food. Like, if you're going out for a meal, you should really enjoy it. And to Greg's point, you don't want to be sucked into a game on TV or a game show.
I hate it.
It's
We
the
don't
worst.
we don't sport. So, you know, I just hate, you know, like
We don't sport.
Christina and I love Europe. And so when we go to Europe, you know, a lot of these bars or restaurants or whatever, there's no TVs in there.
Yeah.
You
Right.
actually
there shouldn't be.
you actually have to talk to people, and
Right.
you know, it's
Yeah.
like, what a concept.
Yeah.
Actual interaction.
You're getting great traffic, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been like a steady flow as we've been
Honestly,
sitting there,
People
right?
already know.
Well, you got to remember that we've pulled, you know, we have a gang. See, Chicago Culinary Kitchen has a gang behind it now.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I think we're probably at 20,000 Facebook followers and whatever.
wow.
So,
Like Land of the Elk, like LOTEC.
Yeah, working on it, but yeah.
so
Smaller game.
you know, we carry a big stick, so it's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
People know.
Don't think we haven't noticed.
Yeah.
Nice.
But, you know, we give quality. That's the thing,
Yeah.
you know, and I don't mind charging for it. That's what it is. Like this. You want a good product, you're going to have to pay. I have to pay for it. You're going to have to pay for it.
And
For sure.
you're delivering it.
Yeah, and I don't mind
You're
paying
doing
for
it.
it if we go out. I want to have that quality food. I hate when you go and you're disappointed. in something.
Yes.
Oh, there's nothing worse than you know
No
having
doubt.
your special meal out,
Right.
That
dropping a
happens
ton of
more
money, and having it be okay.
Yeah.
Or we have to kind of justify it, like, yeah, that was all right. I think that was
Yeah, I
pretty
don't want to
good.
go out for all right.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could order DoorDash for all right.
right.
Yeah.
There's
You know?
nothing worse than you go out and spend money on a meal and it's just
Yeah.
it's mediocre. You
So
know.
I end up going back to the same places.
Yeah,
over and
exactly.
over
Well,
when you find something
here's a
good,
place to go back to over and over
keep
again.
going.
Oh my God, Pink
right.
Shrimp and Oysters. It is on Quentin in Palatine. Greg, this food is spectacular. I knew it would be, but still, you somehow exceeded expectations on that.
Good. I
agree.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
Thank
man.
you, guys.
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
This is no bullshit. If you're watching or listening, come to this place. Come here right now. So put down whatever you're doing. If you're here between 11, or if you're watching this between 11 and 8 p.m. Wednesday through Saturday, or 11 to 7 on Sunday, just get over here. Drive to Palatine. You won't regret it. It's
This
so
is
good.
comfort food for sure.
Yeah.
And the bar scene is super cool.
Yeah,
I
love it.
I'm anxious to get into some of those cocktails too.
and we will.
The score.
They will hurt.
We like
me.
we like to get
Take the
hurt.
train home.
Yeah,
It'll balance it out.
the Scorpion's old school pain.
Oh yeah.
That's old school cocktail.
I think
pain.
next week I want to do something called like the Mind Eraser or something like
Oh, I
that.
love that.
What was the Mind Eraser?
I don't know.
It was gin based. I
Was
think.
it?
Yeah.
I want to say there was Kahlua in it. Am I crazy?
Yes.
When
no,
I
you're
used
right.
when I used to
With a straw.
bartend, me and my bartenders we made up a drink called the Mind Eraser, which is essentially just put ice in the glass and then fill it with gin and then suck it down with a straw.
That's just gin on the rocks.
Right, correct.
That's not a mind eraser though.
But-
No, Mind Eraser was
There was
it was
literally-
almost like a parfait. I remember, like
Yeah.
a layered shot that you drink with a straw.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed that I forget what's actually in a mind eraser. But
Well, it worked.
Kahlua, you're
Well,
right.
it worked.
It worked.
Yeah.
It totally worked.
Isn't it like
Yeah.
Your mind is
Got like
erased.
a suburban
Baileys and
mom
something?
one too called like Mommy's Juice,
Yeah, there you go.
right?
Mommy needs her
bottle of wine,
juice.
right?
Mommy's juice. You can't have this juice.
All right,
Just don't
Greg,
do
I'm going to let you run your restaurant.
Yes.
Thank you for feeding us. That was
Thank you, Greg.
delightful.
Greg,
Thank you,
thank
guys.
you. Incredible.
Awesome.
And we're going to segue into talking about all things low-tech.
And high tech.
Uh-oh.
Well, the high-tech method to capture low-tech.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a melange.
All right, so people watching or listening won't feel this, but we'll be right back. What we covered before we started recording again, I'm covered in butter. That's okay.
Yes.
The food was
We all are.
ridiculous.
Yes.
Check.
Better than any of us imagined, and my imagination was pretty strong for this place.
Phenomenal food.
Yeah.
Like, just what a
It
what a
was
pleasure.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
world class.
Amazing.
And like Greg
It
said,
really is.
we're in this kind of shitty strip mall in Palatine, and this is like as good as food gets.
Yep.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's a sleeper. It's a sleeper.
It is a sleeper
Pink's fresh seafood.
for Seafood Daily.
Forget about
Do
it.
it. Yeah.
All right, so LOTEC, as previously mentioned in this episode, last night was the release show for Squares.
Yeah. So Kenny and I started this band. Kenny and I are friends from
T-ball.
like when Little League.
So Kenny and Sean are in the back seat, Dan's in the front seat.
Yeah, and Kenny and I started this band, I don't know, in the mid-'90s. We made 3 records, did a lot of tours, and had a bunch of fun. And then we took a break, and Sean is someone we've known peripherally, either playing with his other bands, or he used to work at making music, and so it was just someone that we knew and really loved. And when we wanted to get the band back together and make some more music, he was just a perfect person to ask do it.
And, and by saying that, you're kind of glossing over the big point here. It's been 20 plus years.
Yeah. So
it's not like, we took a year
Suburban
off.
was
Like
out in 2001.
you disappeared for a while.
We
did.
did.
A podcast wasn't a thing back when you last put out music.
That's correct. And I never stopped writing music, but we hit pause, and for whatever reason, we stopped playing, and we all did other things musically. And then, I just felt a few years ago, I'm like, we should continue to do this. And I was writing songs, and Kenny and I started playing them, and it felt great. And then we needed a bass player to join, and like, what if do you think Sean would do it? And we asked Sean, he's like, yeah, I'll do it. And it was that simple. And here we are. We probably started playing a couple of years ago, but it's exciting to get the record out. And a lot of the songs on the record were stuff that Ken and I were working on back in the day. Some are brand new. Some are a little bit of a mix of both. But it's super fun to be playing again. And, all I want to do is put on another record. So we're just going to keep going.
Does it feel like starting over?
Yes and no, I guess. I would say it feels like
a continuation, because we have all that history, and the old material is like kind of old hat. And even some of these songs on the new record, like Dan was saying, were stuff we were working on when the band split up, or hit pause the first time. So they were familiar, and some were just some sketches from back then.
Yeah, we kind of finalized some things that were just ideas at the time. Some were fully baked, some were brand new. But it's great, and it's a blast. And I got to say, playing with Sean is so fun, because he's someone that we knew, never played in a band with together, but we're good friends with, and he's just a great musician and a pleasure to play with. So.
Well, and aside from that, too,
and I'm real funny.
Danny's funny, and he has the same.
You're gonna have to prove it during this.
Terrible sense of humor.
Same personality and sense of.
We drink the
humor and boozeality.
Yeah,
that we
drink
all
the same
three
seltzers at practice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Sean, you were familiar with LOTEC.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. My old band Moreno used to play shows with LOTEC all the time. Back in the day, like
Double Door.
I remember specifically we had a noteworthy show at Metro, and it was super cold out. And for some reason, Moreno, we used to like to bring a lot of amps to shows. And I remember Kenny and Dan kind of rolling their eyes, because it was like a Tuesday and there was nobody there. Maybe there's, Metro, maybe there's 200 people there, which is great at a small place, but at Metro, it's like, it's not impressive. But I think I had 5 412 cabinets on my side of the stage. Chris had 5 on his side. Mike, we had 2 810s. We literally rented a truck, and not to be too long-winded about it, but I remember the show, and it was like, eye roll at Luis Moreno,
what is
bringing
all
out a
this
truck
gear?
full of amps for no reason on a Tuesday, and it was like 10 below. It was so cold. But that was a long time ago. We're talking mid to late 90s. Pre-2000 for sure.
Is that the one where we had the Jay Ryan poster?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, back then, kids were trading your music on LimeWire.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Napster was probably still a thing.
I don't even know if it was a thing yet at the time.
Nobody was streaming anything back then.
I definitely did. I did not own a cell phone then.
But yeah, we go way back. We played quite a few shows together, and I would try to see LOTEC anyway if they were playing somewhere. And I was, that was when I was a young whippersnapper, out and about all the time, drinking and being social and trying to catch bands, and The
tricky thing about doing a podcast interview with a band that people may not have heard is describing music. I think it's the hardest thing to do is describe a band's sound. And I shudder to describe your sound because I do think it's challenging. But at the end of the day, this is hooky guitar rock.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
And I think as an artist, you hate to kind of pigeonhole yourself or say, oh, it's this. But it's just rock music, really. And if the three of us talked about our influences, we would equally talk about bands like Built to Spill, Dinosaur Jr., like great guitar indie rock bands of the 90s, but then Iron Maiden.
Yeah, I was going to say metal.
All of those influences are there.
70s rock.
Yeah,
pop
classic rock.
if
you took Zeppelin and the best of 90s indie rock and your favorite like classic metal bands like Judas Priest and Maiden and threw it in a blender, it's probably something like that.
Yeah.
Chicago is, I think, very much a part of what you do, all the way down to the song Second City on the new album. I mean, talk a little bit about that, Dan, Chicago as LOTEC identity.
Yeah, although we grew up in the suburbs, we've lived in the city for 30 plus years, and I feel like when you do that, you really get acclimated to the culture in Chicago, and it's a real thing. I think that the way that we play music has so much to do with the city that we live in and the dive bars that we hang out in. And specific to Second City, so there's a bar called Phyllis's Musical Inn that we've all been going to for 30 years and became great friends with the owners, who are wonderful people, and they have live music nightly, so it was just somewhere where we gravitated to. And you just met this cast of characters in that bar of just these hard drinking, like great people, personalities,
a lot of Polish.
And we wrote a song called Second City just to kind of, it was an homage. It's a love song to that bar of some place that we've been going forever, and quite literally.
I worked there for 10 years.
Yeah, we played last night there. We did our record release show there because we have so much good, friends and familiarity with the place. And it was so much fun. It was packed. It was awesome. And Clem and Eileen are the nicest people in the world. And we're lucky, quite honest, to just have that in our neighborhood.
It's a Cheers in a sense where, I walk in, hey Kenny, you walk in and everybody calls your name out, and it's a big family of, people who like to hang out and have a good time. And
I do get the sense that LOTEC enjoys their cocktails. 6 Vodka Tonics is on the album.
Yeah. 6 Vodka Tonics was a song that
Sandy wrote, right?
Yeah. So throughout the years, as we've made these records, my sister Lana or my cousin Sandy have fed me poems and lyrics, and I would turn them into songs. And 6 Vodka Tonics was, she handed me a sheet of paper, and it was this like short poem, 6 Vodka Tonics and You're on My Mind. And I just thought it was great fodder to turn into a song. And we turned into a song. And a lot of the songs that I write, people sometimes ask me if they're autobiographical, which I guess they are in a sense, but I like writing from this persona of a kind of down and out drinker who's lovelorn. And a lot of that...
We've all been that character.
Yeah. And a lot of that tone is in my songs. It's not who I am exactly.
People can relate.
But, I don't know. There's something romantic to me about writing songs through that lens.
I love it. One of my favorite songs in the album. The single is great. The first single, All the Way. So that is the first single, right?
Yeah.
I love Won't You.
Yeah.
The backup vocals on that are fantastic. Tell me about that song.
That song was just... that was a song that we were working on right at the end of, I guess, the last initiation of LOTEC. it wasn't fully fleshed out. It was kind of halfway there, but we picked it up. The lyrics are really just about a guy looking back at his like failed relationships and talking about the things that he probably would have done differently and the bullshit that you put up with as someone in a relationship. So it's a little bit of someone venting about it. But yeah, it's a fun one.
Now, The Face is an up-tempo song, but the lyrics, the face you make when you die,
Yeah.
the sound of the song is very different from what I'm hearing in the lyrics.
Yeah,
They're kind of at odds.
That song was initiated. That's a brand new song, not one that was started years ago. But I think after a couple cocktails,
There it is again, cocktails.
yeah, I came up with the line "the face you make when you die." Like in my head, I'm like, oh, that's an interesting idea for a song. And then
It's your D-face.
everything came out of it. But what it's really about is the rest of the lyrics of that song. It's really about, did you ever, the feeling when you wake up in the middle of the night and you have anxiety about your life or anything else, but as soon as you wake up, you get on with your day, that it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's the truth.
it's like, what do they say? Everything is most dark before dawn.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really that feeling of like, how come I feel the sense of dread, but when I wake up, everything's fine.
Now, we're recording this on a Sunday. I just learned for my first time in this past year what Sunday scaries are, and that's a term that people use to talk about that kind of dread heading into Sunday night before the work week starts.
Right.
I always get that.
Do you?
I've never heard that term.
I've
but
never heard that term,
I don't
but
know
I
anybody
do-
who doesn't
I
get that,
definitely do.
who has a Monday job.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on the week.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, there are people who just, it kind of hijacks their entire Sunday.
That's why you drink more on Sunday.
Yeah.
That's
Well, it's true because, and it's shitty because a lot of people who work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, you get 2 days off, and then to have your Sunday, not feel like you have the freedom to kind of just have a great time because you have this dread
You're
of ominous
anxious.
Monday
The cloud
morning.
all the emails you put off on Friday.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I don't know. I think
So-
we need to get over it.
I think we need to get over it. Guys in the backseat, I want to make
Yes.
sure we're giving you proper attention. Anything else you want to throw in
I
about
don't,
squares, low tech?
I don't warrant.
Oh,
that
stop
kind
it.
of
Hey, are you
attention.
kidding? I just listened to Dan talk
I'm the
about how
new
much
guy.
he loves you.
Yeah.
The new guy.
How
I'm
he's
not the
admired
new-
you from afar and seduced you into low
We've had a
tech.
great run.
Figure
It's been
some-
really, really fun playing with these guys. Like right when they asked, I was like, "It's a no-brainer." I was like, "I want to do it." I'm not really. Well, I mean, I guess I am a bass player now, but I never really was. But now I've played bass in 3 bands. But my criteria as a guitar player is different. As a bass player, it's all about the songs. And if somebody can write songs, I'll play bass in their band. If I don't like the songs, I'm not doing it. And this was, I mean, I love LOTEC songs from back in the day, and then Dan gives me more stuff, and he's always bringing material to practice. I'm like, they're just really good songs. So it's easy. And these guys are, I mean, they're annoying, but I love them.
Oh, yeah. We
So
we
it's-
give
Yeah.
each guy gives the other guy equal amounts of of grief.
There's definitely a
On
lot of
a-
ball
on a
busting in
day-
practice,
yeah.
but
Oh,
it's
yeah.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's part of it.
Yeah, it is. It's like it's a trio of guys that are
We're
very
jerks.
very good friends.
Yeah.
First and foremost,
And jerks.
in idiots.
Yeah.
And the
And
thing I said
drinkers.
earlier about low tech is just, it's hooky, not garage,
Yeah, that's
guitar
a good
rock.
description
But-
because people ask me, and I can, I have the poster up at work, and everybody's coming up. Well, what kind of music do you play? And in the past, I'd spout out, well, Dinosaur Jr., Archers of Loaf, and list a bunch of bands that this person has never heard of.
Right.
So it's like pointless. So I just say it's just rock. It's just indie rock.
That's where I was going. Like,
I don't know how else to. You got, what I just say. Just listen to it, and then then make up your own mind on what kind of music it is.
And that's what I was going to say. It's hooky guitar rock,
Yeah.
but it also is uniquely yours. You have a sound that I frankly don't hear in Chicago right now. The way you guys sound, the songs you write, you are your own band.
Yeah, it's nice to hear you say that.
you.
I mean, because
Yeah.
ultimately, I feel like
Being original.
obviously we're older and we've been around the block, but I think I hate when people say, "Oh, it's like '90s." I don't associate guitar rock with an era. You know what I mean? Like guitar rock's been happening forever, and just because
so glad you said
it's
that.
2023, like what we need to like play with keyboards now, or like we can't play guitars and play loud. Like people still do this. We still do this. I mean, not that this band is my favorite, but look at the Foo Fighters. They're probably one of the biggest bands in the world, and they're essentially a guitar rock band.
100%.
And so to say that kind of music is, dead or something of the past, I think is just stupid and
I
kind of
completely
bullshit.
agree. I completely agree. Now, that all said, would it kill you to strap on a guitar?
I mean,
Rick Emerson.
it depends who's paying me, but I mean, I'll pretty much do anything for money.
Let's strap anything on.
That's right. All right, now before we get into pegging, I do want to mention that Squares is the new album from LOTEC. It is available for streaming now and enjoyment.
Yes.
I'm so glad you guys were able to do this. This was so much
Very
fun.
much appreciate it.
Yeah,
And
honestly.
setting it up and all the food.
True pleasure.
Excellent.
It's nap
And just
time
the
now.
whole experience.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Pink's is amazing.
Couple more cocktails and happy nap.
If you haven't been, get to Pink's.
Oh my gosh!
Please listen to
gotta
our
drive out
record.
here for
Available for streaming on all platforms, and
What platforms,
we'll be out
Dan?
and about.
What platforms is it on?
It's on
if you
Spotify,
say-
iTunes, Apple Music,
All right.
all of it.
Yeah.
See that stuff.
Would you
I
say
don't
it's
know.
hip to be Squares?
It is. It really
Here,
is.
there, and everywhere.
It's in today's day, James.
Yeah,
There's
Our
so
other
many
project is
clowns out there,
Our other project is a Huey Lewis cover
and
band.
we consider them squares. So it's like, come on.
You guys would absolutely crush Heart and Soul.
I think so. I mean, yeah,
Bro,
it's still beating.
At 11 every night. Is that the lyric?
I don't know.
I hope I said that right. Maybe I blew
Let's
it.
end the podcast. People have already dropped off.
Probably.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, LOTEC.
Thank you,
Thank
James.
James.
James, much appreciated.
Yeah, awesome.